All right, so first step is to download OpenOffice. If you haven't downloaded it yet, there's specific portions in OpenOffice that you should use to save the file so that it imports okay. Excel does not do a good job, so download it right here. Go to the website, install it, and then they have a spreadsheet tool, which should work for you. Then once you download the software, you want to open up both the files. Basically, what you'll do is you'll go out to where you have that file at, and you can right-click on it if you have Excel as your master tool. You can come into OpenOffice and then go ahead and open it. Both files are formatted in a format that is comma delimited, and then they also are separated with quotation marks. So let me go ahead and real quick open that again. So the first thing it's going to do is it's going to ask you. So separated by, I'm not sure if it'll be tab or if it'll be comma. You need to make sure it's comma. Go ahead and open it. The one that I'm opening right now is the master file that I created from an export. So you don't need to keep this information, these three. These are just to show you that you need to copy. So you need to keep all these fields the same. So these are the most important ones, these here, because you have to be able to tell it where to go into. So the store, which is the main one, which would be admin, base, and then attribute set is the default, and then product type is simple. There's different types of product types. Quantity, minimum quantity levels, and you'll go all the way across here. You'll see that any of them that are duplicated are most likely going to need to be just reused. So we go all the way across here, and then you'll start seeing some of the stuff like catalog ID, store ID. These are items that you'll need to duplicate in. Things that you can disregard would be like created at. You have customer SKU. I know that you have an item in there called that. You also have MVP SKU. You can see that most of the stuff you've got price. You've got, I don't know if you, I know you don't have bin or any of that kind of stuff. So you can disregard ones that are not duplicates. So like these, you can just, you don't need to put anything in them. SKU you'll want to put in. Status needs to be enabled. Visibility, search, those are important, and then weight. The way we're going to mark the software, mark the information is I will put a field right here, and I will call it I'll just call it an attribute called keep, and all you need to do is we just need to make sure that there's a 1. So we'll just keep all those in there. That will be what we use to save the information into the system that these were updated, and then I will delete out all the old existing ones. All right, so another step. So let's say you get your first 5,000 products set up here and you've got a nice file set. The next step is to hit save as, and then we're going to go ahead and save it. But before we save it, we need to make sure we hit the edit filter settings. We hit save. It says do you want to overwrite it? I would rename it to 1 through 5,000 or whatever you've got in there. Then you hit keep file format, and then you want to make sure quote all text cells. So all these fields will be quoted. That helps with the import process. Then you're all set. Another area that you're going to need to know how to get into is the back end of the website. There's this section underneath system called import. We're going to go ahead and use this tool.